This is No Poreblem Primer by Touch and Soul. So I'm gonna take like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take my middle finger, just kind of press that in there. It smells really good, it's really soft. It honestly helps with a lot of my fine lines and spots that I struggle with, like my smile line, my under eye creases, stuff like that. Prime. Then I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill, the Morphe brush, just the foundation brush that's in there. And I'm going to use my Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. It is in the shade Driftwood. So I'm gonna take like 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand, because honestly this stuff is very thick. It's full coverage, it'll go a long way. Sorry, I have to get used to looking at the camera. It's my first ever tutorial. I'm also gonna take their Becca foundation in Buttercup. I'm gonna put a pump of that. They're a little 2 different tones. I'm gonna just dab this in here. Like here, I'm gonna start by kind of pushing this into my skin. I tend to use this foundation brush just because it does buff very, very well. Gives a super pretty finish. I'm gonna blend all the way down so I don't have any lines. Okay. I'm also gonna take a dampened sponge and I'm gonna just kind of press this in here, make sure we have no lines, anything like that. And normally I'll have a fake tan on so this will match and blend a little more. Concealer, I'm going to be using Sephora brand Bright Future. This is in the shade Fondant 3. It does have a decent sponge with it. Normally just wipe the excess off. This look that I'm doing, just very simple. Go from the corner in. Now, since I do have a few fine lines and creases, I am not going to bake like everyone does. I find that I just don't like the way it looks on my skin, the way it sits, and that's just my personal preference. I have clients that I do use the baking method with, and it works very well, but for me, I'm just gonna use what I normally do every day. The airbrush polish finish in 2 medium. I'm going to take my large, again, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH01. Take this big old brush here. What I'm gonna do, because it's so fluffy, I'm just gonna take dab, go underneath my eyes, set that powder. And I'm kind of dabbing it into my skin. versus just rubbing, and it leaves a really nice finish. So now I'm going to go to my eyes. Since I'm doing something more simple today, I'm gonna do my foundation first and then my eyes. If I was doing something more elaborate, I would probably do my eyes first, just so I don't have a lot of excess powder at the bottom. It doesn't mess up my finish or set my creases or anything like that. So I'm gonna take my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I really like this palette because of all the pretty colors. It's just a really nice formula. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna prime my eyelids first with the Nars Smudge Proof. What I'm gonna do, how I like to do it, is I'm gonna take a little bit, dab it on the back of my hand again. I'm going to go in with my Luxie 245. It's a smaller end brush. And I'm just gonna take that, dab some on the end, and get my lid all nice and primed, and put it in the crease area and just kind of press that in, blend it out through the crease right here. It's very nice, creates a beautiful base. I'm first gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill J30. This is more fluffy one here. I'm gonna go in with that one and kind of do like a base of everything. Like I said, very simple today. So I'm going to take my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go in there with this color, this one right here, the Raw Sienna. Go in with this one here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my brush in there, top off excess, and then I'm going to kind of just go right through here and do the crease first. So now I'm gonna go in. I shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. It's fine, totally fine. Now I'm gonna go in the same crease. I'm gonna use this color here, Realger. It's a more of an orangey tone. I'm just gonna get a little bit of that and kind of do right here on the edges. Blend it into my crease and on my lid. Again, blend that down onto my lid, creating really pretty blend from a more neutral brown to a very pretty burnt orange. Then I'm gonna go in with my other brush, Luxie 209, the large shader. I really like how fat this is on the end, how easy it is to use, how you can build color with it. I really enjoy it. I was going to use this for a lot of things because I really... So, with that being said, I'm going to take the Anastasia. I'm going to use the burnt orange this time. So this one here, and that's the one we had just used, was more orange. We're going to go with this one and kind of blend it down from here to here over my lid to get a really seamless look. What I'm going to do is I'm kind of just going to run that back and forth like that right there. because I don't want to do anything too dark today, just because I do want to make it more simple and light. Something you can wear like during the day. It's not too heavy. So what I'm gonna actually put on my lid itself is the same palette. We're gonna use Primavera. It's a very, very pretty golden color. It looks really good with all of these orangey tones. I am going to take this brush, this bigger one again, and I'm going to just dab it in there and press it into my lid. I'm gonna kind of do it in the middle. That way it blends really pretty. Sorry. I really like how pretty and golden that is, how it blends very well. I'm going to. So before I go into my eyebrows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take darker red color here and mix it with our orange color. So mix this one with this one on the fat brush again. Make sure it's clean. Just kind of use the end. Pop that off. Let it go in the very inner corner of my under eye and kind of blend that upwards like this. Blend it all through now, just because it's easier. You don't have so much product on the brush. I'm going to take this, just blend that out a little more. Now that I have done that on the bottom, we'll go back in and darken it later down there, but just for now, I'm going to make this what it is. I really like how golden and pretty this looks, and simple, very summery and orange and effortless. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move on and do my eyebrows. Okay, so this is Mellow Brow Definer. This is in the color Chocolate. It's honestly very, very nice. It's more of a triangle end, and then on the other side it has our brush. There's brush brows. It's really nice. So I'm going to use this on the edges of my eyebrow, and to create a more of a gradient effect, I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe. Wait, I don't know. So I'm going to start with this darker one. I'm going to go in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from basically the middle, and I'm going to just kind of do light strokes and brush it outwards. And just do it really gently and light. I don't want to overdraw. I don't want to make them too dark because my hair is very blonde. So we're not doing too much with this one because it is dark, but you can see how I defined it compared to this one. I'm going to do the same thing over here just to darken the middle up a bit. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take the brush in the end again, and I'm just going to brush through this, what I've done, some of that excess out of there. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow. I also use the Anastasia 14 brush. I actually got that while I was in LA at their store. Just gonna dip it in there. Now I gotta get kind of close in there. And I'm going to start at the inner corner under the bottom. I'm gonna make a very light line outwards. I'm drawing more the shape of my eyebrow right now. clean it up with concealer. Now I'm going to do the same to the top. I'm just going to basically draw the same shape. Really light on this. Don't want it to be too harsh. And before I do any filling on that one, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Now, I'm going to go in and fill the side in more. So all those little spaces that I missed, with the bigger one, we're gonna kind of fill it in, blend it all together, go to the middle here. Now towards the front, I'm gonna take light strokes and go up. So I'll start at the bottom, look it up. Just do that all throughout the beginning to give it that nice effect. Flick up again, do a very light flick motion. Create some naturalness in there. And I'm gonna brush this out. Just see if I left any little marks or anything that was not finished, which I did, always. Now, since I just did my brows, they look a little dark, so I'm going to take a smaller brush with some concealer, and I'm going to fix those up and make sure the lines are really smooth and natural. So what I like to do for that is I'm going to use another Morphe brush, the smaller one on the end. I'm gonna take a little concealer and just kind of get a little bit on the end of my brush. I'm gonna go in there like I don't have a lot to fix. I didn't overdraw too much. So it's just little things. I'm gonna go into something and then I'm gonna take another smaller brush that I have from the same brand earlier. And it's just a nice one to be able to blend out that concealer with. Look at nice, natural, very blended. So, now what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna use another Morphe brush, JH32. It's really nice. Fluffy brush. I'm gonna take this, then I'm gonna take the color, the golden, right there. Take that one, just a tiny bit on that, and I'm gonna tap it off. I'm going to blend it up here into that brow line. Just a little bit to give it a little color, a little transitioning color from the orange. Just a little bit, blend it all out. If you do your makeup different ways, you go for it. This is just how I do mine. I'm going to take now my JH40 and I'm going to take the color Tempera right here. I'm going to put that under my lash line. So just give a little bit on there just to give it that pretty effect. I'm going to put a little bit right there, just going to blend that out. I'm also going to take the color right here, Vermeer. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eyes. Now for my cheeks, my nose, forehead, I'm going to go in the Cover FX Light to Medium Face Perfector palette. It does have 3 highlighters, 1 contour, finishing powder, and a blush. Very pretty, got some pretty colors in there. But I'm gonna go in with the contour color and start with my cheeks. For that, I'm using the JH2. I get a little bit on there just because it is like, I'm gonna go. It's very subtle, it's very pretty, as you can see. This is nothing, this is with it, very pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with the small contouring, E12. I really like the end of this one. I'm gonna take a little bit of the same contour and I'm gonna go and do my nose. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of go lightly right here on both sides. And just blend that out. I just got a little bit of contour on the edge. I'm gonna go right under my nose. A little bit under the lip. Now that is contoured. Same bigger brush of their blush, and I'm just gonna to my cheeks. And then I'm going with the JH07. I'm going to highlight my cheekbones, the nose, and the bridge of my lips. With that, I think I'm actually going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is Sun Dipped. Yeah. It's got some really pretty colors, darker, lighter. I'm going to go in with this one here. It's called Moonstone. You can see tip pan. I'm gonna go with Moonstone, do a little bit there, and I'm just gonna do my nose with that one. And I barely just put a little bit right here, just a little bit there to add some shimmer. And then I'm going to go with the same Cover FX palette from earlier, and I'm going to use this middle one here mixed with this one. So I'm gonna mix these two just a little, and I'm gonna That's so pretty. Now I'm gonna highlight on my Cupid's bow here. The same one for the middle called Brightener. It's the more white one. I'm just gonna barely. Now for my eyes, to finish it, I'm going to just wear some fake eyelashes. These are by Ardell. So, but I'm gonna use these. These are more of like an everyday wear. They're wispy. They're very easy to use. They're not very expensive. I do like them just for simple things like this. I'm gonna go in with my Tartiest Pro Glue. I really do like the black that they make when I do a more dramatic look. It helps to stay at the lash line. But for now, I'm gonna go in with their clear. I'm gonna do my mascara after. And my tweezers ready. Just gonna add the glue right to the end of those lashes. Bear with me, put these on camera. So I'm going to the first time using this glue and it's not working right. make sure they're really secure, I kind of push them like down and up into my natural lash line to make sure. And again, I put on no eyeliner beforehand. I just kind of like this look with just the lashes themselves. Lashes, glue. We're gonna glue those on. Okay. And I always start by taking the middle of the lash, more so the base, because it's the easiest way, and you put that down right on your lash line. And then I'll do the inner corner just to make sure it lines up where I want it. And then nice and natural. Bam! Now what I'm gonna do is I take my superhero It and I just put a little bit of mascara to blend those together. Tarte makes a wonderful pair of tweezers that press these together. So you don't have to use your finger now. I guess we can't all be perfect. Mom budget. And then, hello. Okay. Moment. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line. Now if you're like me, I will get mascara all underneath my bottom lashes that I just fixed. So, same concealer brush from earlier, I'm gonna go under just where that mascara is and kind of, what I do is just loop. I do not have a technical term for that. Whoop. You just whoop it. Now for my lips, because they look nicky, I'm going to use, it's just the Anastasia Beverly Hills stripped liquid lipstick. It's very natural, it's very easy to apply. I don't really have to worry about, you know, smudging and stuff like that. It dries really pretty. It's such a pretty natural color. Last but not least, we're going to set our face. I'm going to use one of the little Studio Fluid Fix Plus by MAC. This is the lavender. I got it in a set. I'm just gonna spray the hair. And this is the finished look. Thanks for stopping by and enjoying my first video.